Hey there, shooter. Welcome to another episode on Shooting Science. Today, we are going to be doing an unboxing followed up by a review over a year of use of the AXIL XCore Pro noise canceling earbuds. In the review, I'm going to go over some great things, a few not so great things, as well as a couple of things to watch out for. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Here it is, guys. Xcore Pro by AXIL. Let's look at the box. There's a ton of information on the box, actually. So this you can scan and it's a instructional video. Have not done that yet. Shows you what it comes with, shows you all the benefits, and it shows that it has foam and silicone ear tips inside, as well as the decibel rating for each. Foam is going to block a little bit more sound, they say. And it says 29 dB SNR. And then 23 decibels when used as directed, and then it explains why that's less. The range of noise reduction ratings for existing hearing protectors is approximately 0 to 30, and so it shows the different tips, sizes, and the decibel reduction. All right, let's see what's inside. So you get a little case. Now, this is like exactly the size of the box. I'm glad I looked in here. That definitely comes out, and it's definitely part of your package there. That's cool. So it says quick start. So yeah, it says read this guide before shooting any firearm or exposing your hearing to loud sounds. You definitely want to know how it works before you subject yourself to loud noises. This is nice. Shows you how to properly position it, how to put the tips on. For firearms, you definitely want to use the foam. Testing for shooting, clap test. This is pretty nice. So there's plenty of information in here on how to set this up. Nice color photos, video links with QR codes. Here's the decibel rating stuff in here. These are the foam tips, ear sizes or tip sizes, small, medium, large. So I'll definitely be looking at that. So it's like a semi-hard case that comes with it. Nice logo on here. So there you have your tips and the little carrying case. That's cool. It like lights up. Case is kind of chintzy feeling. Pretty cheap. It's definitely not as nice as like an Apple AirPods case, but as long as these things work really nice, that's what matters. So it has these little stickers, remove. It has left on here for the left side, and it comes with the silicone tips, it looks like, or are those foam? No, those are foam tips actually that comes with, already mounted, probably the mediums. And then it gives you a little USB-C charging cable. Thank goodness it's USB-C. I've already got a million of those. I'm sure you do too. So plug it into any charging cube on the wall to charge them up. The case will be charged. The case will then charge the earpieces up. So it's like a little battery pack as well. Let's look at the tips. That's kind of weird. So that opens up. And then the tips are in here. These are the silicone ones. These are the foam ones. And yes, the medium foams are already on as they're not here. Those are the medium silicone ones. So you have large foam, small foam, large silicone, medium silicone, and small silicone. I'm going to put that weird cover back on. That's really strange, but kind of cool that you can reseal that. Probably if you get it dirty, I bet you it won't stick anymore. But that is everything that comes in the box. It is nice. If these are upside down, they won't fall out. The magnetism on these is strong. So you have to actually pull them out with your fingers to get them out. And they are easy to get out. But that's about the size of them. As far as feel goes, kind of plasticky. They're light, which is nice. They're very light, so they shouldn't be too annoying to wear in your ears. You probably forget they're there if they're comfortable for your ear shape. Of course, that depends on you. There's a little button on the top of them. I'm sure I'll learn what that means when I open the guide and set them up. So if you remove the sticker so that the metal pieces there are exposed, when you put it in the case, you get a little blinking thing. It's probably trying to pair with my phone right now or something. But I hope that unboxing was useful for you. I'm going to now use these during shooting. I'm going to go to an air show and test them out, and I'll see what the results are on how I like them or don't like them. Hopefully I like them. But those are the Xcore Pros from AXIL. All right, let's go use them. All right, so it's been a year with the AXIL XCore Pros. So over the past year, I've taken these things on countless range trips, indoor and outdoor. I've shot competitions with them. I've even taken them to an air show. Like I mentioned before. That was actually the first trip I did with these, was taking them to an air show, and they did great. So there's a little bit of the background of how I've used them. Now let's get into what's great about them and what's not so great about them and what you need to look out for. Okay, first, they are very good at reducing the sound of gunshots and loud noises before they get to your ears. So it does have a fast response time as far as cutting the sound of loud, damaging noises. The case has held up marvelously. Yes, it feels cheap, but I've thrown this thing in a bag with no protection, with tools, and it's still kicking. So that's great. The lid hasn't sheared off or anything. It works. Earbuds of any kind always jump out of my ears. I have those ears where nothing stays in them. These things stay in my ears. I've never lost one. Even running around at the range in a competition, these will not fall out. Another great thing is once you get these things set up to your phone, they are very easy to put on and get them going again for another session. So when you open this case, it immediately starts looking for your phone. And then when you take them out and put them in your ear, you just got to hold your finger on the outside of the right, I believe it's the right one, and you'll hear a robotic voice go, sound on. And then you can adjust the volume level using the little button right here. And it gives you an indicator as well. Doot, 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 like that when you're pushing this. And you'll hear like a soft staticky noise that increases in intensity the louder you make it. I usually go with the loudest setting as far as that goes because I want to be able to hear people talking. But I like it. I like being able to hear people's voices amplified while gunshots are toned down. I like that there's a robotic voice, first of all. It's not a bunch of beeps and stuff. It's very clear as to what is going on. The case does charge the earbuds. As far as battery life, no, they're probably not going to last all day, but they will last no problem during a 3 or 4 hour shooting match. I've never run out of battery with them. And they charge the second you put them back in the case. Charging the case is easy. It's just a USB-C. I've used random chargers from everything and random cables from everything, and it always charges up. I've never had any issues with any random USB-C cable and charging cube. So those are the great things. Works great for shooting matches, works great for air shows. It's not so great for when you go to an indoor range and some guy brings his AR-15 at the 7-yard range and starts blasting next to you. That will hurt a little bit in your ears. This is not going to fully protect you from that. I've been in that situation multiple times with these, and if you move a couple stalls down or you back up out of your stall for a second, it's tolerable. So keep that in mind. You may want to double up if you know you're going to some indoor rifle range where everybody's got a rifle that's going to be shooting next to you. One thing that's not so great about them is the foam degrades. It's kind of to be expected, and it still works. You just have to work a little harder at getting these things to seat in your ears after a year of use. By the way, I have not even tested the silicone. I've kept the foam mediums because these are the ones that worked with my ear. So before, I could squeeze this foam down like this and it would stay squeezed. Once it was squeezed down into more of a point, I could hurry up and put it in my ear and then hold it there, and the foam would gently expand and fill my ear canal. See, this doesn't work anymore. What I have to do now is jam them in my ear and rotate them back and forth and push them hard and hold them in my ear for a minute and then let go, and they stay in. Even after the foam has degraded, these things still stay in my ears. Another thing that's kind of annoying after a year of use is they come apart now super easy. When they were new, pulling this off didn't really happen. They were pretty stuck on there pretty tight. What that means is they still work, but when you pull this out of your ear, it comes out like this and this stays in your ear and you got to dig this thing out of your ear. Not a big deal. I just dig them out of my ear. Another thing is if you have earwax like me, I've cleaned these. They will trap a ton of earwax in here and also on this. This white thing is a micro sheet that's just sitting there. It is as thin as a piece of paper and it will come out if you start cleaning. I use one of these that I go real gentle because if you jam on this like I did the first time, this piece of paper just folds. And then it's a huge hole that goes all the way down into where the speaker's at. So be careful when you're cleaning this, just go around gently and you shouldn't have a problem. But that white thing is a very delicate piece of this earbud. So that's the thing that you need to watch out for is when you're cleaning it, that you don't destroy that thin membrane there. Other than that, these things are pretty great and I will continue to use them. I'll make another video if I have any problems, but so far, just the foam, making them take a little longer to put in my ears and also having to dig the foam out of my ear when I'm done is probably the worst thing, which isn't that bad. They still work great like the day I got them. I've used them for many hours. I've never run out of battery life with them. If you're going to take them hunting all day for 10 hours or whatever, then yeah, they're probably going to die on you. The longest session I've done with them is 4 hours. Anyway, I hope that helps you. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description if you want to pick some of these up. They also sell them on Amazon now. So this is the link right here to make it easy. If you want to go ahead and get some for yourself so you don't have to go Google it. But they're pretty good. I would buy them again. I'm pleasantly surprised. You know, I was kind of wondering if I was going to have any glitches or issues or breakages or anything, but it's been pretty great. And I'm going to keep using these. I like how small this case is. You can throw it in your bag and it might get scratched up a little bit, but it still works. And it's pretty light and the earbuds are light. All right, guys, that's all I've got for this one. I hope that was helpful. As of the making of this video, this channel is only like 2 years old. So if you want to help the channel out, please give it a like. And share it with a friend. If you know of a friend that could use some of these earbuds, sharing helps the channel a lot, sharing the video to friends. Also consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this. This channel just does a bunch of unboxings and reviews on all things gun related. But that's all I've got for you guys on this one. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.